Hey, PPT fans, back with another episode. We're going to be talking about game week 19 and 20 this week. And Suj, how's things going in the Eastern Cape?
Yeah, looking good. Yeah, some overcast weather. Nice.
Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about that, being here in Cape Town. Oh, by the way, can you just move this out the way?
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, so as you might have noticed, I'm actually on holiday in the Eastern Cape. So I'm joined by the high score himself. And hopefully this week he's going to give me some really good advice. But yeah, Suj, so obviously there's a very short turnaround this week. There's going to be Game Week 19 obviously starts tomorrow. And then I think on Saturday is Game Week 20. So it's just like 2 days in between. So obviously going to just go through it. We're going to take our captain picks, essentially captain picks for both weeks, right? Yeah, that's what we'll do. But speaking about, need to speak about the previous game again. Yo, Suj, I honestly thought it's Halloween, not Christmas. I'm telling you, because I mean, most of the captains failed, and a measly 38-point game week average. Now, man, we had a horrific game week.
You mean we? You didn't have a horrific game week, you liar.
Yeah, I was just sympathizing with the mortals, man. My opponent in the FPL Cup. He probably thought, yo, looking at the points, he had 45, I've got like 30, 36. He probably thought, yo, I'm in here because I was below the average, but I had Henderson on the bench with a nice 12 points, and so I knocked him out of there.
Yeah,
He was close, but no cigarettes.
I guess that's the reason why your opponent's team name was Three Little Turds.
Yeah. By the way, how did you do in the cup?
Yeah, I scraped through because just for the fact that the guy that I played against was worse that I did so well.
Ah, okay. But you still got above the average.
Yeah, 2 points above the average.
Yeah. Well, anyway, let's move on to our picks for this week because, yeah, I mean, look, it's not gonna be very different from usual picks really, because I mean, if you're looking at the form players, some of them have some very difficult games. So yeah, let's go for it. We've got Ali, Salah, and De Bruyne. So let's start with Dele Ali. I mean, he's obviously got an advantage of um, Son having gotten his red card, and Brighton obviously. I think they're playing Brighton, right?
Yeah.
So they've beaten Brighton. Brighton have beaten Spurs this season already. I think it was like a 3-0 win, and Mourinho now losing to another former team. So yeah, I'm a little suspicious of picking Ali as captain.
Look, I don't think you should actually doubt him unnecessarily because I mean, in the last 4 games, he's got a goal, 2 assists, 2 bonus, and they are playing at home, and they're playing Norwich away in the next game, so they're very winnable fixtures. I think that's why
Yeah.
most of the Spurs players were brought in for that. But he has no goals and just 1 assist against Brighton, and he's very low on the XG table. But interestingly, he's total 41 points since Mourinho's taken charge, so I'm expecting him to add something to that record of his. Again.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Look, I'm still okay. Obviously, with Son Goku being missing, that's going to be like the real key there because he's going to surely have to get a bit more forward, and he's cheaper than Kane, who would have been the other option from the Spurs team, right? And honestly, Brighton are at the bottom half of the form table, and so is Norwich actually, for that matter. So to me, I really don't see that whole thing of maybe Brighton trying to do the double over Spurs. I don't think that's really a problem. And the only other thing I might have just throw in there is about Kane is I've seen a lot of articles. I don't know if you've been looking. A lot of them are punting Kane. They've basically said over the past 5 seasons, Kane has played 13 games in the Christmas period, and in that time he got 19 goals and 7 assists. And that's 5 seasons. I mean, it's quite impressive, but I'm still not convinced, man. I feel like he's playing deeper than he usually would have. But with Son gone, maybe he'll play forward. So I don't know. You had to choose between the two of them.
The Ali because he's more highly owned.
Because he's highly owned, yeah. Okay. And then moving on to Salah, who I think is probably the real captain pick for this week. But yeah, I would definitely want to swear Salah because he's underperforming. Rather he's outperforming Mane, and I don't have him in my team. Uh, but he's looking back to his best now. I see he's got double figures for his last 2 game weeks. Is he hands down like the best captain for this week, for game week 19 at least?
Look, I don't know about hands down, but let's take a look at his stats, right? In the last 4 games, he's got 3 goals, 1 assist, and 5 bonus. He's 9th on the XG table. And his stats are not really looking better than Mane's, but he's clearly on form because I mean he scored in that Club World Cup.
Yeah.
And the big caveat here is he's playing Leicester away, and historically he's got 3 goals against him. So the thing that unbalances the whole thing for me is that Mane is the one who actually scores away. But other than that, he plays Wolves at home in the game week 20, and he's got a goal and an assist in the last 2 games that he's played against those owners. Plus, Liverpool have beaten the last 3, beaten them in the last 3 Premier League games. So I think Salah, I would tip Salah over Mane for this next couple of games.
Okay, I'm just looking at his like the stats table for him. Big chances created 1, chances, well, just normal chances created 4, shots 12, and out of those 12 shots, 12 of them are inside the box. That tells me he's definitely getting more involved again than he was, and he's clearly hungry again. And I'm sure they are motivated to beat, like Liverpool players will be motivated to beat Leicester. Because once they put Leicester away, the title's basically theirs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, maybe he is the one. And, I mean, yeah, I think I would not say you mustn't captain him. I think they're going to beat Leicester. I don't see Leicester coming anywhere in that game. Except, of course, there is one other player there, but we'll mention him. We might mention him later. Moving on to De Bruyne. Yeah, so the people who kept faith with De Bruyne, like myself, you know, we've been rewarded, right? But I don't know, I still have like a bad feeling about this, you know, about picking De Bruyne for captain.
Well, maybe because City playing Wolves away and Wolves won the last game against them at the Etihad. Remember that? Bit of a shock.
Yeah.
But look, he's got 2 goals and 2 assists in the last 4 games, so he's clearly on form, the most on form in that team, and he's playing up front. Well, he has been playing up front the last 2 games. I don't know what's going to happen now with Aguero back.
Yeah.
So I think it'll last for 1 more game. But that advanced role is what's making everybody pick him as captain this weekend. If I had him, I'd probably go for the same reason.
Yeah. Look. Yeah. He's been getting double figures, but I think. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention is that he has almost double the ownership of the next person that you might have picked from City, which is Sterling, right? And Sterling's form is also starting to pick up, but again, at that double ownership, I think you'd want to cover KDB, especially if you neck and neck in your league. And I'm looking at the stats though. He has no real record against Wolves, and he's very low on the XG table still, which is weird, man. Him and Mane, they seem to have and even Salah, I think they're quite low on the XG table.
Stat busters, bro. That's what they call these ones. They don't care about stats. They just bust it up.
Right. And then the next thing is game week 20. City play Sheffield at home. I think, I don't think, nothing against Sheffield, but I don't think they'll do anything. So actually, KDB, if you're captaining him, you're relying on his assists. I think he's got 12 so far this campaign. And that's only 6 short of his best FPL season. I think he got 209 points in that season. And in there, he got 18 assists. So, I mean, I think, he's still an assist king. And, if you're captaining him, not a problem at all.
And then, Father Christmas himself.
Oh.
Gave all his owners a nice present, parking the blip he had in the previous game week.
Yeah.
I seem to remember someone threatening to remove him from their teams if they didn't score big in this game week against City. I wonder who that was.
Oh, I'm thinking is the manager of, like I said, we don't know who he is, but it's him. It's definitely him because he was leading the league by 3 or 4 points? And maybe the pressure's getting to him, so he's got crazy stuff.
Hey, you said it.
Lies. I had faith, okay? Okay. I got faith.
Did you captain him?
Looking at the stats for this week.
Look, obviously he's playing a big game against Liverpool. And Vardy is one of the big game players to have. In the last 4 games, he's got 4 goals, 1 assist. So he's got the form. And how's his record? He's got 7 goals and 1 assist versus Liverpool.
7!
5 of those in the last 3 home encounters. So he likes to score against Liverpool and he likes to do it at home. He's first on the XG table. Plus, here's a bit of an interesting thing. Only Andy Cole and Thierry Henry have scored more Premier League goals against Liverpool than Vardy.
That's
Cole's got
crazy.
Cole's got 11. So if Vardy scores 4 in this or 5 in this game,
definitely. Then I must captain him. But geez, Hey, Liverpool. After Liverpool, they've got he's got a decent fixture, but he's got against West Ham. His record against them is he's got 3 goals and 3 assists against West Ham as well. So yeah, I would have to say I'm actually liking it. I would have
Same.
loved him if they had beaten City, but But yeah, no, okay, yo, you're changing my mind. Yeah, I think I might have to actually go change my captain to Vardy.
Yeah.
But let's see, moving on to Mane, what we got for him?
Yeah, Mane also. Yeah, you see, this one is a tight one with him and Salah since they're the same price. But let's see, his last 4 games, he's got 3 goals, 1 assist, 2 bonus. Okay. He's got 4 goals and 2 assists against Leicester. Almost the same as Salah. But I'm not sure why. He's still very low on the XG table. But he has scored in the last 3 meetings with Leicester, including a 12-point haul in Gameweek 8. So he's got form against them and form.
Yeah, no, he's definitely got a pretty good record against them. And it actually supports my theory that that Liverpool are not going to have any trouble against Leicester. Against Wolves, he has actually played, the last time he played against them, he scored 2. Yeah, so if you've got him in your team, I guess you can captain him if you don't have Salah.
Safe.
Salah maybe the safer one out of the 2, but I don't think you're losing much if you pick either of them. He might turn around his form this week. So who knows? But then finally, I'm just looking at this list here. This is now a wild card pick. You guys remember earlier episodes we had a totally out of left field pick. And that is Marcus Rashford. Disappointing in his last 2 games. He really didn't perform.
But I mean, still in his last 4 games, he has got 3 goals. Which is like, I mean, and for me, all the players going through him. And he's playing Newcastle at home. If I'm not mistaken, they lost the last game against him.
Yeah.
And he has a bit of a record. He's got a goal and 2 assists, and he'll want to make up for that previous loss. Look, he's second on the XG table, so that should say something. He blanked in the last game, but I'm sure he can get something here with Pogba back. A bit more support. Yeah. Definitely, I think he can get something in.
Yeah, but I'm looking at the next opponent that they play, United. They play Burnley game week 20, and they're playing away. And he's got 0 goals and 0 assists against Burnley, so I just get the thrills to pick him as captain, But I just can't say I'm confident with picking him captain. You're really relying on Pogba changing the way United play. I mean, if we were playing top teams here, if we were playing against like Liverpool or Chelsea or something like that, then I would say definitely captain him. But and just to look quickly at his stats there. I mean, his stats are pretty good, like you said. He's got 17 shots, 8 of those inside the box, and 10 of them on target. And penalty area touches 24. Yeah, really. He's definitely involved in the game. It just really depends on United, eh?
Yeah, look, the stats are still good enough for me. And to give you some false hope, Newcastle haven't done the double over United since 1930. Oh, and like I said, Pogba's back. Did you see that fantastic deliciousness that he over for Rashford, and even the one for Greenwood, which he could have finished?
Yeah, he really should have finished. I mean, obviously Pogba's quality does make a difference, but how much commitment does he have to the team? And I mean, again, it's weird that we're talking about, like, normally we would say it's stats, but when it comes to the United at the moment, I really can't say. But yeah, okay, Rashford, I'll keep him in mind, but somehow I don't think I'll be captaining him. Who would you go for out of all of these? Like, if you have to pick one for both game weeks.
And I had all these players, I would go with Salah.
Yeah,
he's enough of a differential. He's basically the same price as Mane, and he's got the same kind of form at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think I can argue with that. Well, anyway, that's all we got. That's all we got for this week. Like, subscribe, do the comments, blah blah blah. I'm ready for holiday now, so please have a safe and relaxing holiday, all the FPL managers out there. And we'll be back on New Year's Eve because there's a game on New Year's Day. Oh, there's fixtures on New Year's Day. No doubles, right? Just checking. Okay, good. Then hopefully we won't have to play a wild card for that. Otherwise, Suj, cheers to you, and for the FPL managers out there, please stay tuned and check out our normally ones to watch, but this time we've decided to make it a Son replacement. There's a lot of people out there that need to replace Son after his red card. He's going to be gone for a while. So yeah, stay tuned for that.
Sorry, man. I'm just praying to Father Christmas for a was present of a good captain with Captain Picks. Thank you. Merry Christmas to everyone.
Cheers.